जहां एक और दलाई लामा तिब्बत को आजाद कराने के लिए इंटरनेशनल प्रेशर बिल्ड करने में लगे हैं, वहीं दूसरी ओर चीनी सरकार का यह मानना है कि दलाई लामा केवल धर्मगुरु ही नहीं है, बल्कि चीन को विभाजित करने के लिए आंदोलन कर रहे एक सेपरेटिस्ट लीडर भी हैं। फ्री टाइबेट की मांग कर रहे दलाई लामा को हमेशा विवादों का सामना करना पड़ा है। If they keep Tibet as a province of China and make you in charge of the Tibetan culture, then will you accept it?
Yes.
And remaining things they will keep, like financial, defense and other things. Will you
Yes,
accept it?
one genuine autonomy or self-rule. Although in my proposal, I made the use of the, according to the international usage, I use the word in association with PRC. I mentioned, of course, you see, these we have to work, but the essence is the all the field, these the culture, the education, these field, Tibetan should have full authority. Unfortunately, it seems there are, you see, sufficient basis to develop suspicion that you see, systematic sort of destruction about Tibetan culture also is taking place. That's my, you see, this the main concern, main worry.
What about general administration? They can keep general administration with themselves?
Well, I mean, genuine self. I want elected government. So they basically self-rule with in association with the PRC.
What do you mean by autonomy of Tibet?
Genuine self-rule in my proposal. Since 79, we developed direct contact with Chinese government. We already made clear we are not part of China. But now today, you see, Tibet occupied by Chinese. But the important thing is the future. Regarding future, you see, I'm quite certain we will find mutually agreeable solution. I'm not insisting on. I never, you see, raise the question of independence.
So isn't it a come down from your previous stand that you wanted an independent Tibet, and today you want an autonomous state within China?
Since, 59, when we came to India, then at that time, of course, we simply explain about the reality. Then mid-70, or from early 70, we took more serious consideration about when some kind of contact developed with Chinese government. Then you see we already convinced now the midway of the approach is the best.
Don't you think the youth of Tibet, they are more inclined towards China because of the economic reforms, liberalization?
In spite their, the lifestyle, changing, becoming more like Chinese, but their spirit, Tibetan spirit, very strong.
So if their spirit is that strong, then why don't you ask them to go for a violent movement against Chinese people?
That's absolutely wrong. It's a violence. I always have against. Violence is essentially against human nature. If you adopt violence, you may achieve something. You may solve some problem. But long run, it creates new problem.
After 36 years, it's a very long period. Don't you feel disappointed, bored, and tired?
Not much. Occasionally, yes. But basically, I'm always optimistic. But after all, the value of life is doing something good for others, helping others, serving others.
दलाई लामा और चीन सरकार के मध्य पांचेन लामा के चयन को लेकर भी विवाद है। दलाई लामा ने धर्मशाला में आयोजित काल चक्र समारोह में गेदुन छुकी नीमा को 10वें पांचेन लामा के अवतार के रूप में घोषित किया था, लेकिन चीनी कम्युनिस्ट सरकार ने इसे अस्वीकार करते हुए गिल्से नोरबू को 10वें पांचेन लामा का अवतार घोषित किया। दलाई लामा इसे चीन की एक राजनीतिक चाल मानते हैं। उनका मानना है कि चीन तिब्बत के धर्म गुरुओं को अपने हाथों की कठपुतली बनाना चाहता है। Your Holiness, what is this controversy about new Panchen Lama?
Of course, the Chinese government, unfortunately, politicized. Of course, the Chinese, since they are so sensitive, any Tibetan is a Tibetan thing. It's very, very sensitive to them. So therefore, in their eye, everything regarding Tibet is something to politics. Because of that overall policy, now the Panchen Lamas, the issue or the problem had happened. Otherwise, it won't happen.
What's the interest of China in selecting the Panchen Lama?
As I mentioned earlier, their main concern is political. They are Chinese. I mean, they want to show they have the final authority.
Previous Panchen Lama was also selected by the Chinese government.
No. Firstly, all possible candidates, the name of the candidate. First, test whether genuine reincarnation is among the candidates or not. First, that.
But you are not going to accept their Panchen Lama.
Of course. He is one of the candidates. Now the name which I received from all over Tibet, I feel quite happy. At least one young boy got the opportunity for some get some facility. That's also good.
How will you be selecting your successor?
That's not my business, not my responsibility. But one thing, our main objective or main responsibility is regain our own right, our freedom, and preservation of our culture, not restoring old system. The institution of Dalai Lama may or may not continue, depend on wishes of Tibetan people. They will decide.
तो ये थी हिज हॉलीनेस दलाई लामा के बारे में तमाम जानी अनजानी बातें।